I invite Professor M.M. Bushi Garu. I request him to give a talk on philosophy of Sneha Group.
Chris. Above all, humanists. I am not a political leader to expect lakhs of people in this hall. This is an intellectual gathering. Especially be organized by Dr. Shivabhagya Rao. I call him the great, comma, the great. Try to understand and enjoy my English speech. But for English, what would India have been? Can you answer? It would have been a jungle. Before I start my speech, first let me pay my respects to three great people, three great portraits displayed by Dr. Shivabhagya Rao garu. Who are these three great people? What are the portraits here? One is Bhagavan Buddha, Lord Buddha. The other is Mahatma Jyotiba Phule. The third is Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar. Before I start my speech, I must pay my respects to them. I pay my homage to them. Not me alone. All the Indians, if they are sensible and good and great. Let me do that. Babasaheb has created that community, which is legally and constitutionally valid today. Today we are sitting here as a member of the community. What community? He has created a new community called legally, constitutionally, community of scheduled caste. Is it not a fact, my dear? The ambassador is sitting here from my district. I just heard his speech, a wonderful speech. I enjoyed his English. He come from Nalgonda. But for English, Babasaheb has created a community called. To see the members of my community, I have come here at the age of 93. To see all of you. What kind of miracles Babasaheb has played in this world. I consider Babasaheb is greater than anybody, any human being born on earth. So Babasaheb was asked to start a new religion, but Babasaheb did not do that. He found in Lord Buddha a great humanist, a great socialist, a great communist. Above all, what else? Buddha did not believe in God. But today we are worshipping him as a God. Why? What for? As our just now ambassador has spoken, the prime ministers of the country should understand it. Few days back, a woman, a tribal woman, the poorest of the poor, has become the president of this country. Who made it possible? Can you tell me, my friends? Stand somebody, answer me.
It is Babasaheb Ambedkar.
Alone.
Yes.
I give a vote in your hands. Whom do you vote? Whether you vote for Gandhi, whether you vote for Nehru, you vote for Jesus or Muhammad or any other god like Rama and Krishna. Whom do you vote?
Ambedkar.
Babasaheb Ambedkar. He is greater than any other God in this world. Was he more educated in this world? Was he more educated than Babasaheb Ambedkar? Today, the world at large if not particularly in India. As my friend B.M. Vinod Kumar has told just now, I heard his speech only for 5 minutes. I could understand his philosophy. Today we have gathered here as whose invitation? Invitation at the invitation of Dr. Shiva Bhagya Rao. When Baba Sahib shed his tears in Lucknow meeting, our Koteshwarkar is remembered in his speech. When Baba Sahib was crying, what for? Because my people did not understand me. My Indians did not understand me. But one great thing the Congress has done is, for what reasons it may be, I don't go into the details. Nehru, Gandhi, when Nehru, the Prime Minister, the first Prime Minister, went to Baba Sahib Ambedkar. He went to Gandhi with the list of ministers. The first ministry after independence, liberated from British India. Then Gandhi looked into it. He said, where is Dr. Ambedkar in this list? No, Ambedkar is not a man in this country. He was an untouchable. He was a deprived person. He was suppressed, oppressed, and what not. And Gandhi suggested him, Mr. Nehru, the Prime Minister, you are lucky. You are not a Prime Minister actually. All the Congress committees from the states favored Sardar Patel, a Raitu, a farmer community. He was voted to be the Prime Minister. But it is Gandhi alone who favored him. But because one qualification he has got is, he is highly educated. Second reason is he comes from Brahmin community from Kashmir, Kashmiri Pandit. And he realized. And next day he went to Baba Sahib Ambedkar. He called him in his office. Dr. Ambedkar, I want you to join with us. Gandhi told me, this is not a Congress government. This is a national government after independence. Shyam Prasad Mukherjee, Bhimrao, why you are looking back for a girlfriend? India lacks only discipline. But for English, India would have been a jungle. We are fortunate, Lord Macaulay, a member of the parliament, he was sent here for the British government to introduce English into India in Calcutta, the then capital of India. I am sharing my inner thoughts with you. I came here at the age of 93 to see all of you, how best you are organizing, to pay my respects to you, my respects to Dr. Shiva Bhagya Rao. When he heard the speech of Lucknow, when Baba Sahib shed, his people failed to understand him, what for he has been fighting for the rights, human rights. And he started this Sneha organization. My topic here, when the people asked me, I said, what is the topic you want to talk? I said, the philosophy of Sneha group of organizations, founded by Dr. Shiva Bhagya Rao, my old friend, my guide, my philosopher. Today he has emerged as a guide to every one of us. Why don't you clap it? Is it not a fact, my dear? Am I talking sense or nonsense? The India has not woken up, as my friend B.M. Vinod Kumar. He comes from a district, Nalgonda, which is called a Moscow of Telangana. Why it was called a Moscow of Telangana? Because all the communist intellectuals came to Nizam, a separate state, separate kingdom, to take shelter from being shot as a communist. It is called as the Mosque of Telangana. I had the fortune of opening a telephone exchange in Nalgonda in 1953. It is not about me. My name is M.N. Bushi. My first name is Macharaya. You know why I was named as Macharaya? There's a Hindu god, Macharama, Nancharama, Pochamma, Renukamma. My Bhimrao knows everything because he comes from Telangana. Renukamma, Hindu gods. So they have cheated us for the last so many centuries, which God has come to us to save us. Whether Rama, Krishna, even after Jesus, such a universal man. But Baba Sahib came, he gave us human rights. Today we are touchables, we are intellectuals, we are doctors, we are engineers, we are the leaders, we are the MPs. Who made this miracle, my dear? It is Baba Sahib Ambedkar alone did it. So Ambedkar is greater than anybody else. We find in him Lord Buddha, we find in him Lord Jesus, we find in him Muhammad, Lord Muhammad. According to me, my last word before I pass away, I want to thank Dr. Shiva Bhagirao Garu and Koteshwara Garu, my Shyam Sundar, so many. Jangalaya from, I don't know whether he has become too old, he could not come, from Vizag. Friends, it's only my memories to share my pleasure with you. How the country is yours, India is ours. You know what Baba Sahib did? How many people have read the Constitution of India, and particularly the preamble? What a wonderful preamble he has written. Preamble means introduction to the Constitution of India. We, the people of India, having resolved to constitute India into sovereign, democratic republic. See, what a poetical, what intellectual. He has excelled even in the principles of French Revolution. French Revolution only brought about liberty, equality and fraternity. But Baba Sahib has added, my dear friends, let me, great oration. No, I came here to honor Dr. Shiva Bhagirao, Koteshwara, Shyam Sundar, ఎంతో పెద్ద మనుషులు ఈ ఆర్గనైజేషన్ 21 years. You forgot to written annual. What is the annual? 21st or 22nd? You should have written there. People like me should have known. I am not pointing it as a professor.